Thusare is the meaning of the Japanese indigenous people, their word. So meaning of the hearing power. And talking hands is the master. So he's a Dr. Sasada. He's a Japanese blind doctor. So he has a more 30 years experience as a trainer in Japan. His word is talking hands. So he wants to talk with the client through the hand. We offer the acupressure therapy. So it's kind of similar of acupuncture, but we don't use any needles. So instead of the needles, we use finger. So then call that acupressure therapy. So we don't need any remove the cross. So we don't use any oil, any chemicals. So we just using by the people's finger and the pressure point. First we thought to start this program, so maybe 2010. So because of that, I met one blind person in Sri Lanka. So then I just made a chat and I asked him that what's your job? So he said, no, I don't have any job. Oh, so maybe you can be the therapist. I just said, because in Japan it's very famous that the blind people, so visually impaired people, that they can work as a therapist. So that's the starting the point of this program. We have already trained 7 blind people. After that, we employ the 5 blind people in our center.
Golden hand in Poland has a very positive connotation with someone who can fix everything. We are trying to promote massage to, let's say, institutional clients, so like companies, big companies that are aware of nice working environment. They care for this and are somehow socially responsible. On the other hand, of course, there are different people, single people coming to our cabinets, and they usually come because they hurt and they need some help and to do something with her to boost their health, and we do this with different type of massage, like therapeutical ones, lymphatic drainage, relaxing massage. So this is how it works. This organization is about the quality, and the quality is also delivered by the visually impaired massage practitioners because of their talent, educational and practical skills. We are somehow lucky guys because there is the oldest and the best massage school in Poland, based in Krakow. It was set up in 1953 and it was opened especially for blind people. Now it's like more integral, mixed. Social cooperative is a kind of a company, let's say, that are especially designed for such people, and it's like a tool to fulfill the idea.
Spółdzielnia socjalna jest taką możliwością startu dla tych młodych ludzi. Oni wychodzą ze szkoły, nie posiadają bardzo często żadnego doświadczenia zawodowego. Spółdzielnia socjalna ich skupia, dając im przede wszystkim możliwość takiej podstawy organizacyjnej z zakresu marketingu, prowadzenia finansów, organizacji życia codziennego. Istotnym elementem jest czynnik finansowy, czyli to, że spółdzielnia finansowa może pozyskać środki z różnych źródeł, tak jak my na założenie spółdzielni socjalnej uzyskaliśmy zewnętrzne środki, które pozwoliły po prostu ją postawić w takiej wersji, jak właśnie widzicie.
So actually, in statistics in Sri Lanka, so more than 400,000 people are blind. So out of that, 80,000 people are totally blind. But out of that, maybe less than 1% they have a working opportunity.
In my childhood, I had sight, normal sight. Day by day, my sight lost. At that time, I haven't to do anything. I always in the room. I never try to go with friends outside. So I always at the home. Still, I can see little bit but it's not enough to work in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka hasn't done many jobs for a blind. I am 28 years old. This is my first job, so I never did a job before. As a therapist, if blind, it doesn't matter to do this job because they can feel, they are very sensitive. They can find out where is the hard muscles, where is the problems in your body after touching. So they can feel very good than normal people.
These people, they have a better feeling in their hands, and that's why they are better than people who have ability to see very well.
I do pretty much a lot of sports. I'm not as young anymore, and I a bit exaggerated. So I started to have like 8-9 training sessions a week. And I started to have trouble with regeneration, especially when I started to prepare for some running competition. Then my legs were like sore all the time, and it was like impossible to function like that. So then I started to research some massaging options. The quality of the massage is really great. They have in Polish it's Zlotke Raczki, so golden hands. So they do have golden hands. I really feel the difference afterwards.
We are not a typical company, only selling a service, but we are adding something more. We've got these guys would like to do something special, not only for money, but to change the world of a few people for better. These are people who fight with their disabilities and wanna live their lives fully, and this is the tool to do this.